Welcome back to another vlog. My name is SAJJAD and today I've come to Palisades Interstate Park, which is the nation's first bi-state park, which is in both New York and New Jersey. And throughout the trail I'm going to talk about the history of this area, but for now I'm just going to head to the viewpoint and look at the scenic view. Right across from me is New York, and in between is the Hudson River. And the trail I'm going to take today is about 9 miles, which will eventually take me down by the river, and then from there we're going to come back up. It's going to be about like 9 miles trail, 8 to 9 miles. So I have a long day ahead, but just in case if somebody wants to come here, you have parking area which is easy to find, and it's a paid parking spot, so you have to use the meter just in case if somebody wants to come, because the meter for the parking is kind of hidden. So make sure whenever you come, you pay your dues. But other than that, this area also have some historical aspect to it, because I think during the Revolutionary War and even beyond that, this area was a very prominent location, because nearby is Fort Lee. But we're going to talk about all of that. But first I'm just going to go ahead and look at this scenic view. We have two different sides. On the right we have New York City. You can see maybe from here. Let's see how it goes. But this is the view we get from here, and you can see the natural beauty of the Palisades. It's definitely a nice view, and I think I'm gonna take the trail that goes down there and then eventually make my way back up. So I'm nervous and excited at the same time. I don't know which town would be on that side, but one thing I know for sure is that New York City is on the right side. So without any further ado, let's just go on the trail and see how it goes. So this park is also a scenic picnic point as well. I did saw some benches back there as well, but I think this is the prime location for picnic. We have another scenic viewpoint. I think the cliff we were on just not so long ago, that was the best viewpoint so far. But it's a good thing to have this location. Obviously you can come here, look across to New York, and maybe have some fun. Today I'm not here for a picnic, but maybe one day come back and enjoy the view. But right now I'm heading to New York, because as I've said, this park is an interstate park, and bi-state park. So let's see when we cross the border and head to the other state. Alright, so I'm taking this right from here. This is where I am right now, and I think I have to cross into New York, and then from there come back around to New Jersey. And I think the trail I'm doing today is gonna cover the whole Palisade Cliff Park. So let's see how it goes. Since it's a long trail, I thought might as well talk about the history of the area. So the early history of this location is that the Palisades were first mapped by Europeans in the 16th century. The name Palisades came from the resemblance of the cliff to a defensive fence of stakes. Indigenous people also used the area, creating trails that were later used by European settlers. However, the late 19th century saw extensive curing of the Palisades for construction material, leading to public outcry for the formation of the Palisades Interstate Park Commission in 1900s. So the commission that was formed here, it was a unique commission because it included two different states, New York and New Jersey, and in order to preserve the area, they started acquiring the land surrounding the Palisade Cliff. Also, this park played an important role during the American Revolutionary War, because not so far from here in Fort Lee, the Continental Army was establishing their batteries. So this area was used by General George Washington to retreat, and from there on, the commission kept acquiring more land, which led to the formation of this park system, or the bi-state park system. So that's the most history I was able to gather. Obviously, if you want to learn more, you can do your own research, but this is the most efficient way for me to tell what happened here, why the park was formed, or whatever, the history of this area. But I'm almost, I think, by New York, so let's see how it goes. But you can see it is definitely nice. I'm not close to the cliff, and maybe when I am going down by the river, I might get a closer look. Even though the weather is hot today, but the wind is pretty nice and cool. It definitely helps. So I hope it stays like this. So here it says that the long path is on the right side, and the short trail is 0.4 miles from here, and then the Peanut Leaf Falls is 0.7 miles. So let's see how it goes. I don't think I'm taking that trail, so let's just go ahead. So I think that's the state borderline, because I see a monument here. Let's just go and take a closer look of what it is about. So I just have to be very careful, even though it's not that dangerous. But you see the fencing, and this monument was placed here in 1882, and this is a boundary monument placed here by Abraham Browning, Thomas N. MacArthur, George H. Cook, which were the commissioners of the area at that time. So this is pretty nice. And let's see on the other side. So this is the exact center of both states. However, this side you can see it says New York and the exact same theme. So let's just leave this here and head down to the shoreline. But I think in order for me to cross over to New York, I would have to go around the fence. I don't know why they installed here. The marker would have been enough, but what can we do? So let's just go back from here and see how it goes. But it is definitely interesting to cross the border of two different states on foot, because this is the first time I'm doing this. Otherwise I've always crossed the border on a car. Almost fell. I slipped from there, even though I'm wearing the hiking shoes. I guess I have to be more careful, because if I fall from here, I think that would be it for me. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so this area goes, or this door opens into New York, and then eventually I'll cross into another jurisdiction. So let's see how it goes. So finally I'm in New York, and I think I just have to go down the cliff from here, and then go next to the river over there and then go back up the hill, which is I think is going to be more challenging. So let's see how that goes. But right now I am in New York State, so let's see how it goes from here. So the view is not so bad from here either. It's definitely scenic, but I think this whole area is scenic. But just to show you guys um, how steep this trail was, especially this part was, uh, let me just go close to the steps so you guys can have a closer look. It wasn't that bad. It might look that way, but it was definitely not a tough one so far. But let's see how it goes, because I have to go further in on the trail and then head down on the river, next to the river. So let's see how that goes. But right over here we have another scenic look. You can see the cliff of Palisade, and right behind it, I don't know the name of the bridge over there, but I'm gonna look it up, and then when I get close to the steps which lead me down to the trail by the shoreline, I'm gonna definitely tell you guys the name of the bridge over there, because it definitely looks nice and pretty. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead on the trail. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is definitely fun. I just have to be very careful over here because I don't want to uh, fall to my death. But let's see how it goes. So far it's pretty nice. You can see the fall from here and the view as well. You see, this is a real life adventure. I think this is what the nature is all about, just having such nice views, um, and it's a right amount of danger and the scenic beauty. So let me just back up from here because um, I have to finish the trail. I guess this is the most scenic point of this whole trail. It's definitely amazing. There's literally no boundary between me and the fall. I still have to go down, not from here, take the trail, but the bridge over there, that's the General Mario Cuomo Bridge, which connects New York from both sides. I was about to say New Jersey and New York, but Jersey is back there somewhere. So let's see how it goes. But so far, this is definitely an amazing view. I think there was a squirrel here. I hope it was a squirrel, but let's see. So I think this is the most dangerous part of the trail so far, because the steps or the boulders or the stones, they are moving, they are not solid in place. So whoever is gonna come here, make sure you are careful on this part, especially because God forbid if you slip or if you fall, this is the only end you're gonna get. So it is nice. I mean, it is definitely easier than Mount Washington. It's not that hard, but obviously it's humid day, that's why I'm sweating much. Otherwise, coming from the parking lot or the trailhead to this point wasn't that bad. It was definitely fun. So now I'm just heading forward on the trail. So finally I've come down to this marker over here. It says the river is on this side. Let's just go ahead and see what's on the right side. But this is what I just accomplished, or I just came down this hill. It looks dangerous, but it's really not. I mean, depends on your health, I guess, how physically fit you are. But for me, this was nothing as compared to the one I did in New Hampshire, the Mount Washington Trail. That was the toughest I've done so far. As compared to that trail, this is nothing. So again, we don't have any trailhead or anything on this side of the road. However, there is a trail going this way. I'm not gonna take that one. I'm just gonna go and follow the marked trail and go to the river, the shoreline. I don't think I'm that adventurous today. So let's see how it goes. So here it says that Route 9 West is on the left, and then Peanut Leap, Cascade and the Giant Stairs are on the right side. However, Peanut Leap, Cascade is 0.3 miles and the Giant Stairs are 1.1 miles. So let's just go ahead. I don't want to waste any more time because I think it's gonna rain, even though the weather forecast said that it will be sunny today, but it doesn't seem like that. So let's see what happens. So here we have an advisory that says that you're entering a remote and rugged section of the park. It will be dark an hour or more before sunset. So if you're not certain, turn around or turn back. Well, I think I'm gonna take that risk. However, I think it's gonna rain soon. I hope it doesn't rain, it's just the clouds. But let's see. Just in case, I have my emergency raincoat. So let's see how that goes. So I think I'm out of the dense part of the forest. From here, I just have to take those stairs or take that trail down by the river. There is supposed to be a waterfall nearby. So let's see if we are able to see the waterfall or not. But as you can see, the sun is gone. It's cloudy now. So I think this is the right time to mention, if anybody is planning on coming on trails, especially the trails which can take whole day, make sure you bring your emergency raincoat, your emergency blanket, emergency tent, something to eat, maybe something to light a fire. I hope I don't have to use any of that. I mean, I don't think I'm going to use that. I might have to use the raincoat. That's the most I'm going to use on this trail. But I'm just saying, just in general, those are the things that should be in your backpack, along with the water. At least carry 3 liters of water with you. Right now, I am carrying about 6 liters. I need more water during the hikes. So this is the waterfall. It's a bit disappointing. I thought it might be something more. Uh, I don't know how to explain it, but it is what it is. Well, I think I've seen enough. Now the only thing left is to follow the river and go on my way back to the parking lot and complete my trip or my whole trail. So I see you guys once I am by the river. Not sure what used to be here, but it seems like there might be some kind of architecture or maybe a bridge. I don't know, but you can see it's a proper doorway here. Maybe they closed it, but the only thing we have left is the graffiti. Even on the side, I just saw there is a proper wall. So not sure what used to be here. I might have to look it up, but it seems interesting. It looks like a wall is fallen back even here. So whatever used to be here, was something major, but now it's lost in time. So let's just go ahead and finish our trail. Even here I see a proper floor made of bricks. There is sitting place. Uh, Even up there I see a wall. So I'm not sure what used to be here. I definitely have to look it up because there is a wall. Whatever used to be here is seems like it was important at the time, but now it's gone. There is no history of it, which is pretty sad. But now I am by the Hudson River. It looks amazing. I just have to check my old trails to see am I walking on the shore, or I did saw one trail back in there, so not sure which one I'm taking, but it is definitely scenic. So far the hike was worth it. So let me check my old trails and then I see you guys. So I just googled the information about this over here, and according to Google, there used to be a mansion here in the early 1900s. It was owned by a flour mill owner, a rich guy. Basically, it was a summer house. But in 1933, he donated the whole thing, his mansion, to the park system, and requested them to make sure that the area returned to its original form. So after that, throughout history, it was bulldozed a couple times, and whatever we see here is the only remaining part of it. Apparently, there are some rooms which are still intact. They might be on top of the hill. Unfortunately, I took a different route to come down here, and I don't want to go back up. So maybe some other day I might come back and take a look at the ruins of the mansion. But right now I'm taking this trail, and hopefully, I get back on time because it's already 12:40 and the park closed at 4:30. I mean, eventually I'm gonna get back to the shoreline, but let's see how it goes. I'm about to enter back in New Jersey. Uh, Here we go. So I'm finally home. Oh, not home. I'm home. Oh, not home. Okay, so I'm in New York. Time to go back to New Jersey. And I'm home. So now I just have to finish this trail. So here it says that in quarter miles, giant stair hike begins. So make sure you have ample daylight. I think I have enough, and it's gonna be a little difficult. So let's see how it goes. I hope it's not as difficult as advertised, but let's see how we do it on the giant stair hike. So far it's not that bad. It's just that you just have to go up and down the boulders, and I think I just have to go around that big boulder over there. Other than that, it's pretty decent. Not so rough. I mean, at least for me, but it all depends. The most difficulty I have is to make sure where I'm stepping, because if you slip and fall, uh, you can break your knee. I definitely don't want to have a broken knee, not from here. So let's see how it goes. So this is the difficult part of the hike. Note where they had the sign that it will be tough, but these boulders, they are definitely tough to hike. I mean, the elevation is not that bad. It's just that stepping on different boulders, there is no level ground. That's what making this whole thing hell. But let's see how it goes. So far, I've made it almost. So I decided to rest a little bit because this is the hardest portion of the whole hike. Otherwise, it's not that bad. I mean, the elevation is not the issue. I think I've mentioned that before. It's just that stepping on these boulders, that's what kills you, basically kills your legs. So if anybody is planning to come here, if you have the stamina to go through all these boulders, then come. Otherwise, just stay on the upper trail. That's much easier than doing this one. So after resting a bit, I'm gonna move from here. So I guess I finally crossed the boulder field. Let's see how it goes from here. It was definitely fun, a little tough, but what can we say, right? You gotta do what you gotta do, and I think it's gonna be more boulders up ahead. So this is the second patch of boulder field. Let's see how this one is, because the first one was a little difficult. I hope this one is comparatively easier than the first one, but the look of it, it doesn't seem like it. I almost fell. Yeah, if I fall here, I'm gonna break my jaw, maybe my knee. All depends on how bad the fall is. So hopefully I don't fall, but let's see how it goes. It is definitely painful and fun. Right next to Hudson River. Alright, so I just came from the field of boulders. So that was the hard part of the hike. So this hike started off easy, then it became moderate, and I just crossed the hardest part of it, or maybe that was just the trailer and the hard part is still to come. But let's see how it goes. I think I might have to cut my trail short. I'm not gonna go all the way. I might take off 2 miles from the whole thing because I was supposed to do 9 miles. So I might do like 7. But I'll let you guys know once I complete my trip, and then I'll let you know how many miles I've done so far. So I think there should be a trail that's going towards the parking lot up on the hill. So let's see how the rest of the journey goes. So I'm back at the parking lot. It was definitely a hard hike. If you stay on this trail, it's easy, but if you go down to the waterfall, it's moderate. But let's say you want to go to the giant steps or the boulders, that's where the total hike gets really hard. I would say super hard. It literally drains your energy. So I don't think I have much in me to talk about it, but I hope you guys like this video and maybe learned a little bit, because I did talk about the history of this area. And if you find the video interesting, don't forget to like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section how do you like the video, or any suggestions. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Thank you very much.